Welcome to part 2 of Overland EXPO 2026 in Flagstaff, Arizona. This is Subaru Base Camp, where Subaru and Rune Management set up this incredible area for all of the campers that they invited out to gather, set up camp, eat amazing food, breakfast and dinner, and also just congregate, have great conversations, listen to live music. Of course, because this was base camp, this is where everybody parked their Subarus and set up to camp for the weekend. But we had some really cool stuff here this year. Of course, we had this cool little dog stick library. We've got this little sign for base camp, which showed our sponsors, which was really, really cool. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And then they set up these little areas for people to sit around campfires at night. Then you've got a hydration station so that everybody could be sure and stay hydrated for their camping experience. You've got another little area here to sit around. There's a little stage for live music. Over here we had the campground kitchen where Dustin and the guys were cooking up incredible food. They cooked up amazing breakfasts. They also cooked up amazing dinners. And they also knew that I and a few of the other people were vegan, so they accommodated us as well, but all of the food was amazing. I mean, they did such an incredible job, and it was so good. Then they also had tables set up over here for everybody to be sure to have plenty of spaces to dine for breakfast and dinner. And overall, this was just such an incredible setup. But one of my main purposes for being here at base camp was to get conversations with people that were campers here and get their experience of what base camp meant to them, and then also talk to them about the Subaru booth as well. But so this video is going to be mostly conversations with people here camping. And I think these are really important conversations because it really gives an insight into what their experience was, and then also, gives feedback to everybody that could potentially come out to these events, and then also for Subaru of America, of course, because it's good information for them to have. So hope you enjoy these conversations. All right, so Subie and You podcast here at Overland EXPO West in Arizona, Flagstaff, and I'm here with Kendra.
Hi.
So she's here with Leave 'em Wild and her mom, Trek Yagi, Kathleen. So I just wanted to stop and talk to you for a little bit and ask you what your experience has been like, especially with Camp Subaru, since you've been here for a couple of nights now, and then what your experience has been like at the expo, because this is your first time here, correct?
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done one of these expos, and I've heard this is the biggest one, and it's kind of wild. We didn't even get through the whole thing yesterday, which was it was crazy. We're gonna have to make our way back there.
Yeah, there's so many vendors, and you don't really understand the scope of it until you start walking around, and you're like, wait a minute, there's more way over there.
Well, that was the thing, is just walking through, I was like, okay, we're gotta be getting close to the end here, and it was like, oh no, here's a whole other section that you haven't done yet. So that was it's amazing though to see everyone out.
Yeah, and there's several different areas for food because it's so big. They had to put different food vendors in different spots.
We thought it was all in the back, and we kept walking. I was like, oh man, we could have gotten that.
Yeah, I know, that's tough. So what has your experience been like here with Camp Subaru?
Yeah, so this is our first time doing anything like this with Camp Subaru, and it is amazing to see how many people came out and are doing similar stuff that what we do just every weekend.
Yeah.
It's a little bit crazy, but it's amazing. The amount of people out here, it's a really good group. I feel like we're all vibing. We're all kind of getting ideas off of each other. And then, I know it's been really nice hanging out at camp.
Yeah, and then as far as the setup and the food?
Oh, the food is delicious. I wasn't expecting quite so good of food coming from a little camper. I was like, oh, this is delicious. The setting is beautiful. They made it really feel like a little home back here.
Yeah, and this setup compared to last year, it's a lot more open, because last year it seemed a lot more cramped. And as far as where we're eating, there was just a couple of tables, and they were cooking last year.
Yeah.
But this setup, they have a lot more seating, and it's just, I don't know, it's much more inviting. And then they have the DJ and games and stuff, so it's been really cool.
Yeah, they worked really hard on it. I would say, again, I love the it felt like a nice little home. Everyone, you could just walk up and say hi, and they made it really easy to do that.
So you've been over to the Subaru booth, which I don't like to call it a booth. I like to call it a space. But, so what do you think of that setup?
It was cool to see how many cars. I feel like Subaru has one of the bigger setups over there, which I was kind of shocked about. The Subaru booth, I was amazed when I got over there to see all the different vehicles. It was nice to see the new Outback, just because I do run with an Outback. I was like, I want to see this new one. I was hoping it would be there.
Yeah, so what do you think?
I love it. I know some people are kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah.
I love the space because I like having more space. I tend to haul a lot of stuff, so having that extra in the back. I also like the square look of it. So
yeah, and you've got the rooftop tent, so having more space in the back for gear is important.
Yeah, especially we tend to be the gear hauler, so I have 3 kids, and so we stick the kids with Dad, and I get to haul all the gear.
I know, I think I've heard a lot of people that didn't really like the Outback at first, and then now it's growing on them, especially when you see it in person.
Well, seeing it in person, I feel like what also helped is seeing it kitted out a little bit for what we do. I think that kind of opened up their eyes of okay, this makes it a little easier to do this type of stuff, which is
and we saw one, because y'all didn't go on the trail ride on Thursday.
No, the kids wouldn't have sat.
So there was somebody that had one that was, and he's actually over in one of the booths, but he's got his lifted, he's got a custom bumper, custom
sliders.
Yeah, sliders, and then he's got some stuff on the back, and it looks really good. Yeah,
I would say that's what I would like to see is how they can use it. I feel like that helps bring, because again, like you said, some people are really on the fence about either they don't like it or they don't like certain things, and I'm like, I don't know, it fits better for what I feel we can shove more stuff in there.
With the boxy look, I mean, there's one right over there.
I would say I'm looking at it.
I mean, I'm starting to like some of the Toyotas, the SUVs have gone to the boxy look, and I really like that.
It's funny because growing up, my dream car was always, I wanted a 97 4Runner. I like the boxy looks of it.
Yeah.
And I was talking with someone the other day, and she was pointed out, she's like, you know what? I feel like the cars kind of move through different rotation. It's like, the back in the 90s, I feel like they were more boxy. You go back further, they're round again, and then we've been in the rounder stage for a while.
Yeah.
Now the boxy's coming back in, which I'm kind of curious to see how that grows.
Yeah, I know. Because we're on the 3rd generation of the Crosstrek, and I'm curious to see what they do next, and I'm hoping they don't make it so drastic that it doesn't look like a Crosstrek anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they got to keep the Crosstrek feel to it, which will be interesting to see how that plays out.
So why don't you give a little pitch to Leave 'em Wild and let people know what that is, what you're doing with it, and what your plans are with it.
Yeah. So Leave 'em Wild is my travel company. It started as just a little thing about, it'd be 6 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
So it's been going on for a while, but I haven't really been pushing it a lot, just because it was we'll get around to it. I don't quite know what I want it to be yet.
Yeah.
And then I feel like in the past couple of years, we've kind of settled in. We really want it to be more of a travel company, where we're just teaching families how to get outside. And it doesn't matter if you have kids or not. It's just getting people outside, getting them used to coming and camping. You don't have to have all the gear. You just have to have yourself, and we'll get you out there for the rest of it. That's kind of the goal there. And then of course we're filming it on YouTube so that we can put out our story. We just film our travels and try to get people comfortable with hey, you don't have to have a lot. You can have a minivan. I mean, honestly,
as long as you can get to the camping spots.
Exactly.
And stuff,
I was gonna say you don't have a lot, and we are slowly working so that we can get further away from the main roads, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it.
But it does help to have a Subaru.
It does help to have a Subaru. I mean, I don't want to be biased. My first car was a Subaru Legacy, and I took that thing muddying probably where I probably shouldn't have. And I was like,
a lot of people end up doing that with the earlier Subarus.
They're lighter. You get a feel for it. And I had a Pontiac in between. We won't talk about it. No, I love that thing, but it was nice to be able to switch it. To a Subaru.
Well, so thanks for, hopping on the mic with me for a little bit and sharing your experience here with Overland EXPO, and then, with Camp Subaru and Leave 'em Wild. So it's exciting.
We appreciate everyone here. It's been so nice. It's been nice meeting you in person finally. I know we did the podcast, but it was nice to meet everyone finally and get faces behind cars because I know the cars, but
yeah,
they come up to me and I'm like, they're like, oh, hi, how are you? And I'm like,
I don't know who you are.
And they're like, oh, we talked. And I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I get that too, because people are like, oh yeah, I listen to the podcast. And I'm like, I start talking to them and then and I'm like, I don't know who you are, because like a lot of times you don't see the person, or maybe there's a few clips of the person, but you see so many accounts and so many people. It's like, I don't remember who you are with which account.
Yeah, that's the hard part is like, I want to make sure everyone knows, like, we do appreciate everyone who's reaching out and like supporting, or like even just coming here and saying hi to us. To me, that's a huge thing.
Yeah. Is there anything you're looking forward to seeing at Expo, or just seeing, what's out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's the big thing I wanted to be able to see is I wanted to meet up with everybody, just because I don't always get that opportunity. And I feel like Subaru has that ability to bring these people together that may or may not always feel comfortable doing it right away, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice, is that. And then for Expo itself, I'm excited because, we got to walk around a little bit. We kind of got to see different builds. And our biggest thing is we wanted to figure out, you see a lot of truck builds over there. And we're like, okay, how can we do this for Subarus? Like, that's the big thing. And I know iCamper was kind of shocked with us when we were like, we walked over and they're like, oh, what do you run? We're like, oh, well, we have 3 iCampers on Subarus. And they're like, oh, well, the Subaru, that probably doesn't fit on the top of your Subaru. And I'm like,
we have them on the top of our Subaru.
Do you want to see a picture? Like, we run these all the time. And so that was kind of fun to just be like, hey, we want to interact with these companies and be like, hey, Subaru really wants you to like put more towards us.
Yeah, and that's like, to your point, it's a good opportunity to meet the brands that you're running on your cars.
Yeah, we're running, and that way we can also maybe put in some input of like, hey, this is what, to make it so that you're usable not just for trucks, why don't you guys maybe do something like this? It's just helping brands out and hopefully helping the Subaru community out a little bit.
Exactly. We always want to help the Subaru community as much as we can.
That's the goal, is we're like, hey, our Subarus want to do something. So yeah, that's been what we've been doing over there, which has been nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll see you over at the expo at some point and later here tonight.
We'll come find you.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks. All right. Here we are with another interview at Camp Subaru and Overland EXPO West in Flagstaff. And it's super beautiful this morning.
So pretty.
Yeah. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Jill Osterman. I've been a Subaru owner since 2012, but this is my first Camp Subaru or base camp that I've come to, and it's been an amazing weekend.
Yeah, and then you've got your husband over here too.
Yes, and my little dog. You got to have a dog if you're a Subie owner.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of dogs out here, so it's pretty cool to see that. So, what has your experience been here at Camp Subaru?
Oh, I've met amazing people, including Raphael.
Thank you.
The yoga in the morning is so refreshing, and the spirit is, there's so much energy. Like, the energy is just flowing. You can feel it from everybody. Even the little ones everybody is just so accepting and friendly and personable. Yeah, it's been an amazing experience.
Yeah, and it's cool to be here with Subaru of America doing this.
It is so cool to be. Everybody here is Subie's owner, so we start out with stuff in common. Yeah. Which is cool, because sometimes it's rough to meet people when you trying to gauge that camaraderie, but we all know where our camaraderie begins here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've got, like, I've mentioned this earlier too with other people, but last year at Flagstaff for Camp Subaru, it was a lot more condensed. Mm-hmm. So this year, it's more spread out. We've got a lot more seating. We've got little seating areas with the camp stoves. And then we've got some games over there and then some other displays. And we had a DJ last night. We've got some amazing chefs cooking. People who have special needs cooking some amazing food, because we're both vegan, and that was really cool too.
We're both one of those. And when I say amazing, they've gone. I wished I could show you my apricots this morning. They had.
I can put a picture of them in the video.
Yeah.
It was so good.
He went out of his way this morning to make us apricots and fried potato patties, and it was so good. Yeah. And yesterday we went on the Grand Canyon drive. They made sure that we had food, which included a hominy. Yeah. It was so good.
We had the same thing here.
Okay.
It was really good. The hominy
it was great.
So good.
Then every night we get to gather around and share stories and look at each other's equipment, and even get together at some campsites after we close down the main camping area where everybody's gathering and exchanging all their knowledge, Subaru knowledge. And the camp host has been phenomenal. She's also our yoga instructor.
Yeah.
And has this bright, perky personality.
Oh, yeah.
Which I personally respect. Yeah. Everybody's been great.
So what has your experience been like over at Overland EXPO, as far as like the expo itself and then the space that Subaru has?
So we hung out at Subaru yesterday morning.
Okay.
We got to enjoy the owner's Subaru lounge. They provided us snacks and water, and again, more exchange of all of our knowledge of our own Subarus and our history with them. And the classes have been, there's been a lot of information that's been shared, and how to live out of your Subaru was quite, there was so much information there, and how to sport your Subaru and make it your own, and all the different things that you can do, and support staff with trying to find parts that you might be looking for. Yeah, the Subaru area over there, and the animals. Let's not forget the adoption, and
Subaru loves pets.
Yes, and I'm so grateful for that, because that's, they need a voice, and sometimes they don't get that voice.
Yeah.
So.
And I like the setup they have over there, because last year for the pet adoption area, they would just set up kind of like a temporary thing. But this year they have like a permanent structure there. And
it's enclosed, so the animals can actually be in there and intermingling, and
it's a pretty good space too, like a good size.
And the prospective humans get to be in there with them, and it's a very good size. They had yesterday when we got there, I think there was 6 or 7 animals.
Okay,
dogs. And there was a lot of attention, which is great, because we need to get these poor souls into homes with love and kindness, and they need that.
Anything else you want to share about what has your experience been like owning Subarus?
So we've owned Subarus since 2012. We've had 3 of them, and then we convinced our daughter to get one as well. So there's been 4 in the family, 2 currently.
Okay.
The other 2 were resold to upgrade, and the upgrading value of my Subies have been so good.
Yeah.
My Legacy, my first one I had, we resold right at the COVID, and love the Outbacks, of course. So my last one was just a standard basic Outback. Then my husband wanted the Wilderness, and I'm not even sure that it's his car anymore. It's gorgeous. The color, you can't tell now because we've done a lot of off-roading, but the color under the sun is so bright and gorgeous, and looks like an entirely different car when it's in shade. Has all kinds of luxuries in it, and we love it. Love the clearance. Yeah, we're very happy with our Subarus.
Good. Yeah.
Their roading, we're very happy with how they handle, how they drive.
Yeah, they drive
the safety.
So nice.
Yeah, the safety. So my daughter has a Impreza Sport.
Mm-hmm.
She was, can I mention another brand?
Yeah, of course.
She was a VW survivor.
Yeah.
She loved her VWs.
They are nice.
And every year from the time she became a driver, she would end up in an accident.
Oh, no.
And I kept saying, sis, you need a Subaru. You need a Subaru. So we got her Impreza 4 years ago, and equipped her with Blizzaks for winter.
Oh,
and
nice.
She's like, Mom, she hasn't had an accident since she got her Impreza. She
Imagine
says
that.
She doesn't peel out from start. She doesn't slide. So I feel like I don't have to worry about her all the time like I did.
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah,
so
the all-wheel drive is really nice. And
it's so nice.
I live in Houston and we get really hard rains, and having an all-wheel drive, and then now that my daughter and my son both have Subarus, I feel so much more comfortable with them driving around.
You don't hydroplane in them like you do with the standard. Yeah.
Thank you for hopping on the mic and
talking
it's
been a pleasure, Raphael. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've loved having you this weekend too.
Thank you.
And love the fellow vegan.
Yes, that is fun for sure.
Yeah. So
all right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Okay. So apparently and obviously we have a whole cow theme going on here thanks to these two people. Yeah. So this is day 2 of Overland Expo in Flagstaff. So it's Overland Expo West, and we're having a good time. We're here at Camp Subaru Base Camp. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Ken, known as Fat Cow.
I am Courtney. I am the little cow.
All right. So we were talking, we met last year at Colorado, Overland Expo in Colorado, and talked to y'all and got you on the mic for a little bit. And that was just audio. So I wanted to do video with y'all this year. And like I was talking to y'all, when we first got here and everything, and said, I want to have a conversation with y'all, get you on the mic, get you on video.
Yeah.
But then circumstances have changed today because now we're going to have a little bit different conversation, because I wanted to ask y'all what you thought about Overland Expo and what you thought about Base Camp, Camp Subaru. But why don't y'all just go ahead and make the announcement?
We're freshly engaged.
We're engaged.
Yeah, congratulations. That's so awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, so I kind of heard about it and I was like, okay, I got to get in on this and get some recorded. But yeah, so that's super cool. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah,
thank you.
So much.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here for it and be here with the community and everything involved. Yeah.
And to be able to do this in the Subaru space over there at Overland Expo.
It was something unreal.
Yeah.
But the most unreal thing I've ever done.
This is definitely a first for the podcast to have some, capture people getting engaged. So that was super, super cool.
Yeah. I'm glad I can be here for
it. Yeah. So what do y'all think about Base Camp here and Camp Subaru?
They've gone above and beyond.
Yeah.
This is our 3rd year to Overland Expo with Subaru.
Oh, nice.
And by far above and beyond. This is,
Okay, so y'all went, I know y'all were at Colorado last year, but where were y'all at before that?
This one?
The
first one was
okay, gotcha.
Flagstaff a year ago.
Okay,
so, yeah, and then we got invited for the Colorado one, and we're like, how do we not just go to Colorado?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that was a cool venue, and the way they have this set up is very different from last year when they did it in Arizona. So what were your first impressions when you came in here and saw everything set up?
Lots more people to meet, interact with, a lot more rigs to kind of admire, and
just the open space of everything and how much bigger it is than it has been at any other one. How we're able to be local to the expo and it's not too far and everything. It's a little bit of a walk, but we're inside the grounds. So Colorado per se, we were off campus of the expo and then we had to drive to get to the expo and everything.
Because I think it was a 20-minute drive to get
over. It was a little bit, It wasn't bad. I love driving my car.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, I have to drive my Subaru over there? Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah. So, and then what were your thoughts about, coming in here and seeing this all set up and everything?
Oh my God. First off, the Subarista rig over there, I don't know if you've captured that thing yet, but that thing's some eye candy over there. That was the first thing I saw when I really pulled in was the setup for everything over there and all of that. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. I know. And then the food has been amazing. It's been
Chef Chad is incredible. That guy, he knows what he's doing for sure.
Definitely.
The chef's kiss.
And then as far as the Subaru space at Overland Expo, what was your impression of that?
It was beautiful. I know a couple of Chris Ingram has his car inside the booth and everything like that. So super happy for that guy and everything. And then Milton got in their rigs in there. It's overall great experience being able to sit in on their demonstrations and stuff like that. It's been pretty awesome what they've been able to put on.
Yeah. And I like seeing that they have the accessories department over there.
I thought so that was really cool.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen that before. I mean, we saw, so they had a small presence in Virginia last year, but nothing like that. So they have a lot of accessories displayed over there, which is really cool, so that people can see like these are the things that you can get if you go to the dealership and you're like, I want some additional things on my car. This is what I can do. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Yeah, it gives us lots of options for the platforms that we have. So yeah.
So what do you drive?
I'm a 2018 Crosstrek, and Courtney drives a 2017 Forester.
Very nice. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I have vanity plates on mine that say Fat Cow.
Yeah.
Follows the socials and just my inner spirit animal. And then Courtney's got the little cow branded on hers as well. So we're kind of invested into
We've embraced the Moo Subaru.
Yeah, it's awesome. So like, were these your first Subarus, or have y'all had ones before?
Yeah. So I got my first 2010 like 2 years ago, and then I moved down here. Couple months in, unfortunately our car was parked in front of our house and it was hit by a drunk driver.
Oh no.
Totaled out.
Oh, that's
totaled
right.
his
You
car
told me
out.
about that last year. Yeah.
But it was a blessing in disguise. We got to get some brand new rigs that were really trail ready, and we just feel very blessed with them. And yeah.
So I got mine right after Overland EXPO Colorado. So I was carless when we went. We went in Courtney's, and on the way back I had found this one in California. Yeah. So as soon as we got home, it was unload, reload, let's go test drive this thing and see if we want it. So that was a really long weekend and everything. But I'm glad I did, because I love this thing.
Because didn't you say yours was a manual before?
It was, yeah. It was a 6-speed manual. I miss it so much. My knee doesn't. I'll be honest with that.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I know, because mine's a manual. And like, I really wanted to drive up here because I had the time to do it, but I have 144,000 miles on my original clutch. And I'm like, I don't want to like risk it going out on the way up here or on the trail or on the way home. So I'm like, probably shouldn't do that. Like, I know she could have made it, other than that, but
community's big enough, we would have come and got
you. I'm sure. But I just like, I don't really want to risk it. But
that's crazy though, 150 on the first clutch.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how far am I going to actually be able to go on this OEM clutch? Like, am I going to set some kind of a record or something? So, well, thanks for hopping on the mic and getting on video and sharing a little bit about your experience here. It's been cool to see you again. And
we love what you do.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I love listening on your stuff, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're super
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm sad I didn't get to see your rig and everything.
I know. I know. At some point. Oh, it's okay. I know. Maybe someday, but
There's plenty of time, brother.
Yeah,
plenty of time.
You just have to see it online for now.
There we go.
But thanks again, and let's go over there and eat some good food. Moo. Yeah. All right, thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody's standing in line, waiting to get some dinner from Chef Chad and his team. So it's look at that sun poking through. It's beautiful. Camp Subaru Base Camp. How's it going, Tom? Good. Yeah, you were on video. This is a fun night. So what are we eating here, Tom? Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna get in line and get some food. But Base Camp, Camp Subaru, night 2.
they say, and they tell you to run. You know they say by the hour.
Okay, join us. What are we here with?
Off-Road Ruse.
All right,
and
yeah.
Subaru at Camp Subaru.
Yeah, Base Camp, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Josh. I do event planning with Off-Road Ruse and Subaru. So part of what I did this weekend was some trail rides. We went to the Grand Canyon, but we'll get more into that, I'm sure, once we get going.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is your second year with Overland EXPO and Subaru?
Yep. So last year I was invited to do trail rides for them.
Okay.
They asked me if I knew of any light trails that people can go on, and I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we have one called Edge of the World, and it brings you to one of the most perfect lookouts in Arizona.
It is beautiful.
People expect, like, oh, you're in Arizona, you have nothing but desert. But
that's what I thought.
Clearly, we're in a desert, right, guys?
Yeah, and mountains, and like I have a friend that used to live in Flagstaff, and he sent me pictures of snow, and I was like, what? Like deep snow, and I was like, this is crazy.
So actually, on our way to the Grand Canyon yesterday, the route we took, we purposely took it because on the back side of the mountain there was still snow on it. So we took the scenic route going into the Grand Canyon.
Very nice. Coming into Base Camp where we're here, Camp Subaru, like what were your initial thoughts of like how everything is set up?
Oh man, it was like coming into a wonderland. Like you see the arches up front that they have set for us. You pull in and you're in Subaru land.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like they just had everything set up for us. It was amazing so far.
And then they have this little area over here that you said, and I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So they provided us with couches. There's a few of them out here actually. There's one here and then two on the back sides as well.
Nice.
We've got the couches. There's also a cooler that is full for people to go ahead and just grab from. It's our little community space.
Yeah.
Later on tonight, you'll see everyone gathered around this very spot.
Cool. That's awesome. And then so what's been your like impression on the food?
Oh, so Chef Chad. Oh man, last year was the first time I got to experience it, and this man ruined camping in a sense for me.
Because it's so good. It's like, I want this food every time.
I can't cook a 5-star hot dog, but he can.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, so I'm vegan, and he made like some veggie dogs last night, and I was like, I know it's the night before, and I wanted to go get another one. He was like, well, we didn't anticipate making enough, so we don't have any more. But like, oh man, it was so good. So good.
And he loves a challenge.
Yeah.
So it was great. Like,
yep. Yeah. So what do you think about like the Subaru space over there at Overland EXPO?
Oh, I love that they actually brought a rally vehicle to it, not just showroom, show-ready cars. So seeing Carrie and Melton, their vehicle was pretty cool. I've been watching that thing on Instagram for months now.
Get to see it in person.
Exactly, and I'm just like, you know, if you guys leave the keys, no one's gonna know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
it's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it in the coming months. So.
Yeah, and then just the space is like wide open and so much room over there for everybody.
Oh yeah. And it's welcoming, no matter where you are, no matter what type of vehicle you own. Subaru is not just a car brand, it is a community.
Yeah,
and
100%.
That's what we love. It's, you don't have to just own a Subaru to come hang out with us. Like, come on, our door is open.
Exactly. So like with the Grand Canyon drive, you said you purposefully went, you know, a direction so that you could see some snow on the back of some mountains, but like, what was the whole experience like for the people that were going with you? And like, what all did y'all do? Did y'all just mostly drive around, or did you stop and get out? How did that work out?
So the way we planned it was, we knew we were gonna miss dinner here at Base Camp. So Chef Chad actually prepared meals in advance for us.
Oh, very nice.
So we took them all up to the Grand Canyon, parked at Mather Point Lookout, and grabbed our meals. We told everybody, hey, you're more than welcome to explore for the next 2 hours. Sunset is at this time. We're gonna meet at the cars at 8 o'clock. But it was great because a lot of people that live in Arizona have never been to the Grand Canyon.
It seems kind of crazy to me.
It's mind-boggling. And then when you have the opportunity to take them during sunset, the views, they're unbeatable. You see the shadows coming off all the cliffs, and it's just awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
So for someone that's never seen the canyon, they walk up and canyon hits you. And then in an hour or so, you're sitting there watching the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen.
Yeah, I want to do that because I took my kids to the Grand Canyon like 10 years ago, and I remember seeing it. When you look across, like some of it is so far away from you, it looks hazy and doesn't even look real.
Yep.
It looks like a mural from a movie or something. It's so crazy.
To me though, it's just so beautiful because it's all untouched.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
you
it's
can't
amazing.
do anything. But I love going. I don't know exactly what time of year. I was a kid when I saw it for the first time. The Colorado was turquoise.
Oh.
And you could see it from the rim, and I was just like, oh wow, this is absolutely phenomenal. And we were camping out there too. And I remember my uncle telling me around midnight, hey, go ahead and look up. So I looked up and you could see the clouds of the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Just straight across, and you're just like,
I think my brother has a picture of like the stars and everything, and it's like, it's just so beautiful.
Well, even out here, like, because we're in a dark sky community, so we have Lau Observatory just 5 minutes down the road.
Oh,
they're
nice.
known for finding Pluto.
Oh, wow.
So
the planet that's not supposed to exist anymore.
I'm sorry.
It's a planet. We grew up with Pluto. Come on, it's still our planet.
Yeah, that's a planet to me.
Yeah.
You can't change it.
Exactly. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about like what the purpose is of Off-Road Ruse.
So Off-Road Ruse is a community. Again, this is going to gear more towards Subarus, clearly with the name.
Ruse.
But it is a community again that is 100% welcoming. So if you look around, you'll see a lot of vehicles that have modifications to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at my vehicle. I have a 2024 Crosstrek Wilderness, completely stock. I haven't done anything to it, but yet I'm showing all of these guys what trails we're taking. I'm 3-wheeling, 2-wheeling with it.
And I'm like, this can do it.
Exactly. You don't need to upgrade everything in order to go out and have fun. And that's part of Off-Road Ruse, is we'll also teach you how to go do it.
Yeah.
So if you have no off-roading experience, don't worry, we have plenty and we will help you out. We'll help you pick lines.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So let's go take a look at your car. You can walk over there and I'll take a look at it. All right, so this is your Crosstrek.
Yeah, so her name's Sage.
Okay, is it because of the color?
Yes and no, there's a little inside story with me and my wife.
Oh, okay, all right.
We can't get into that though.
All right.
But I've taken it into 3 foot of snow and purposely floored it, not in X mode, trying to get it stuck. And it just crawled through.
Yeah.
I've taken it into the freshest of mud pits you could get. It will not get stuck. And that's part of the reason why she's bone stock. She hasn't shown me a reason to do anything yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very good point. I mean, they're so much more capable than people realize. And then I think like if somebody's new to Subaru and they buy one, they're like, oh, this thing can actually do a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Like as soon as they understand the capabilities of it, there's no stopping them. Like one of the things I like to joke about is I take trails that you really only see rock crawlers on, and you see these Jeep guys looking at me like, what is he doing? And I'm like, the only reason why you're upset is because I'm doing it in luxury with AC while you're sitting there sweating because you had to delete all that.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I like it. So
she's dirty because we did do.
I mean, when you've been using it.
Yeah, what'd we do? 50 miles off-roading on Thursday morning to the edge of the world.
Yeah.
And of course, we haven't gotten rain up here in who knows how long, so it's
pretty dry. Yeah, it's very dry here.
It's a little dry.
And at Overland EXPO, it's been really windy, and it's been windy through here, and it's just kicking up dust, but we're having a good time.
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful time, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm thankful that Subaru invited us back, and I can't wait till we start doing more events.
Yeah, it's great. Well, thanks for hopping on the mic and the camera.
No, absolutely.
And,
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's great to meet you, and glad to, just hang out.
You as well, and I'm sure next time we do this, I won't be as awkward. I promise.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting more out of the awkward phase, but it's fun. Okay. So I'm sitting here with Emily. It's great to see you again. I saw you last year at Overland EXPO. So why don't you let everybody know, like, what your role has been here?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Emily. I'm Subaru Base Camp's camp host and yoga teacher. I am here from the very beginning when this whole place was empty. I help create this event.
Which has been amazing.
Which has been amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
So setting up all the physical items, the branding, and then actually running the activation. So keeping vibes high, making sure everyone has what they need, teaching yoga in the morning. Yeah, it's a long weekend filled with whatever someone needs, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on this layout compared to like last year and some of the other ones?
It's insane how far it's come. So last year in Colorado was the first time I was asked to be the camp host, and it was just me, a couple of tents, and saying, hey everyone, welcome.
Yeah, let's do some yoga.
Totally. So this year we've got speakers, we've got games, we have this stage, live music. There are so many things that are elevated this year compared to last year. It's extremely impressive, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah, and of course we have the chefs, that have been cooking amazing food, and one of the things that I think is great, because like I'm vegan and we've had like 5 other vegans that were here, is that they made accommodations for that so that everybody gets to enjoy the meals. And like that's really important, that it's just been like, I mean, everybody's like been raving about the food, how good it is.
The food is incredible. I feel so lucky to be fed by them all weekend. And their accommodations, it's not like, oh, I'm vegan, here's something.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they're elevating the meals. They're making sure everyone has delicious food. They've had different things for breakfast every morning, which is, a little not typical for
every night and every morning, something different.
Something different, something amazing. People are raving about it. It's also a beautiful opportunity for everyone to sit down and chat amongst themselves while they're eating.
Yeah, and we've got so much seating out here, which is really nice because there's, I think, like 100 people. So there's I don't think there's been any shortage of seating.
No shortage of seating and no shortage of food. Plenty of food to go around.
And lots of space too.
Yeah, this venue has been one of my favorites. Flagstaff's one of the expos that I haven't been to yet. So this is my actual first time in Flagstaff, and definitely first time here. So this campsite's just stunning. To be able to have the trees surrounding us, it really just feels homey.
Yeah, and then you're going to continue on to the other locations, correct?
Yep, I will be at all of the Overland Expos this year, and then Subaru's hosting 2 in addition to the Overland Expo. So we just had one on Humala Beach, and we'll have one in New York as well.
Yeah, that's super cool. I saw the videos from that. It looked like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, yeah. So we pack this kit up. We have a 29-foot trailer. We'll put everything in there by the end of day today. And then we'll drive it to our next event.
And did you get a chance to see some of the expo?
Absolutely, yeah. I got some time yesterday to walk around and have conversations and see the Subaru booth and hang out at the booth party yesterday, which was so fun. We had 2 of our people get engaged at the booth party, which just feels so special. This is our last 2 events. We've had an engagement at both ones.
I heard about the other one. Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, not only that, but also we had someone from our very first event drive to this expo just so they could connect with us. They bought another Subaru because the first event.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
That feels really exciting as well.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let people know like where they can find you and kind of what you do outside of just this.
Yeah, so I run a business called Do Yoga Outside. I teach outdoor yoga all over the country, but mostly based in Bend, Oregon. So I have 4 other staff members that teach outdoor yoga at places like Smith Rock State Park, Tumalo State Park, and all around Bend. I can be found on social media through Do Yoga Outside is my Instagram. It's also my TikTok. I don't know much about TikTok, but I'm trying.
I'm trying to figure it out too.
Trying to figure it out. I don't use TikTok, but being able to post there is important these days.
It's more exposure.
Yes. Yeah. My website's doyogaoutside.org. You can find all of my classes and events up there as well.
And Bend, Oregon is beautiful because I was there for Overland EXPO last year, and it was like we got to drive around a little bit, and I loved it. It was so cool.
It is a great place. I've called it home for the last 6 years. Even though I live in my truck camper and travel around full-time, Bend, Oregon will feel like home. Yeah. And that's the next spot for our Subaru events is the Redmond Pacific Northwest Overland EXPO.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for hopping on the mic with me and sharing your experience.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, and look forward to seeing you at the next ones.
Can't wait.
All right. I wanted to talk a little bit about the food that we had here at Overland Expo West 2026 in Flagstaff. Standing here with Dustin. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Pleasure to have you.
Yeah. So
at the event here.
Yeah. What has your experience been like here serving everybody?
My experience here has been pretty fabulous. I come from a restaurant background. I owned a restaurant for 18 years in Seattle.
Oh, nice.
And we sold it from 4 years after COVID or 5 years after COVID because it just tanked, and we were looking for kind of a better quality of life. So we moved to Spokane, Washington.
Nice.
I met Chad White, who is with Trail Feast, and basically puts this whole production on. And came fast friends, and now I'm cooking in the woods on a very low stress level, and it's been just amazing. And obviously we have this killer setup.
This is you couldn't ask for any more.
Better and better every time I go out. We have new gear to play with, mostly donated by people that sponsors Chad and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the solo stoves and stuff are all just here, try these out. Let's play with them. So,
okay. Yeah.
So
nice.
Kind of a different world for me.
Than
kitchens,
So how did you get, or how did he get connected with Subaru to come do these events?
I believe he was just doing Overland with Benchmade. That was kind of one of his first sponsors, his knife company out of Oregon. And he was coming out and just with his Jeep and doing small dinners with Benchmade and stuff like that. And then Subaru kind of got wind that he wanted to kind of do some bigger stuff. So they kind of forged a pact, and here we are. We're sponsored by Subaru now, or we do all the Subaru events for Overland. And hopefully going into next year, we're going to branch out with them a little bit more and do some other events.
Yeah, because food has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm vegan. You see me coming up, and you're like, I got you.
That's it. Yeah.
And every single day we've had a different meal, and the stuff that you've cooked up has just been, from the people that eat this food to, what I've been eating, everybody's just this is so amazing.
Right.
So we appreciate it because you think of camp food. It's let's bring hot dogs for every night,
exactly,
or something that's easy. But now we have all this amazing food, and it makes the camp experience for everybody so great. And
for sure.
Like you said, low stress. I'm sure for you to see everybody happy, eating and everything, it's got to be awesome.
I grew up my whole life going camping, being in the woods. Especially after I started really cooking, my getaway, or when we had my restaurant too, was let's all go camping for a week or two, and we would just be Overland, middle of nowhere, but we'd bring coolers of lamb racks and shrimp and all this
real
crazy
food.
And just sit in the woods food. And my friends would come and go, we'd here we are, we're gonna be here for a couple of weeks, and we would just cook food out in the wilderness, and it was just always so pleasurable. And it's I think that's being able to do this, it was just wow, this is actually what I like to do on my off time. And now I'm doing it and, kind of getting paid for it. And my mentality, I think all of our mentalities is just go above and beyond what people expect to. People are expecting a minimum to come here, and you get fed. And then when we put up there's different spreads every day, and taking care of folks like you too. That's kind of the joy of cooking and being, life for me. I grew up around the dinner table. This day and age, it's kind of hard to keep my kids in that same mentality, how I grew up. It was a little more strict when I grew up.
Yeah.
Especially my, Czech grandmother and stuff. You must eat, you must be here.
Yeah.
But we always had awesome food. And that was there's not much more in life than being able to sit down and congregate with people and eat delicious food and meet all these great people. So and I've truly had a great time being here. So and can't wait till the next one.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. It's just I was talking to somebody earlier, and they're every night it's just something amazing again. So,
I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. We
very much so.
We enjoy putting a show on. So
thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is going to be my last video for Overland Expo, and especially in Camp Subaru, so I figured this would be appropriate. Happy trails. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Jacob. I do go by alpha.zulu_ on Instagram. Current Subaru owner. I have a 26 Crosstrek Wilderness.
Very nice.
Beautiful green. Green's my favorite color, so
perfect.
I tend to gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
It's actually my third Subaru.
Nice.
My first Subaru was a 22 Forester Sport. And then I picked up a 2017 Impreza Sport.
Nice.
Grabbed that used. It only had 20,000 miles on it.
Oh, nice.
And I picked it up, so I was like, can't beat that. Sold the Forester last year and then picked up the Crosstrek. So.
Okay. All right. Is this your first time to an Overland Expo?
Yes, this is my very first time.
Okay.
Going through, going to the expo, seeing everything. So it's been a wonderful experience. I was very ecstatic to be invited out by Subaru to this.
Yeah.
Going to the expo is one thing, but being able to be here with Subaru Base Camp, fantastic experience. Like, can't beat it.
And it's cool being here like with people from Subaru of America.
Like,
I think that like it makes the experience for Subaru owners just like that much better, just to know that like they came out to help put this together for us and support us and talk to us as owners. You know, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, and just the experience and just the opportunity to like voice, our feedback, what we like, what we don't like, what we love about, the culture and everything like that, to people that, can have a say. They coordinate things, they create stuff like this. It's a wonderful opportunity for us, and I think it really benefits them. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. So fantastic idea. Hope they keep doing it. Hope we get to keep coming back, because it's like, what other brand does this for their drivers?
I know, exactly. So as far as like the base camp that we're at here, like what has your experience been here? Like camping, being with all the people, the setup, the food, etc.
Well, first off, that food, Trail Feast and Chef Chad White.
Yeah.
Wow. Like that's a 5-star hotel in itself right there. So
yeah.
Gotta say thank you to them. Camping's been great, especially when kind of everyone has similar style vehicles and it's like that, so you get to see people's builds and how they camp, and just to be able to bring out your stuff and have your little spot and be able to talk with your neighbors, meet the fellow dog neighbors, because we got a lot of those this year. Just be able to hang around and chat. Everyone's got their like little different group, their different area, but there's a lot of intermingling, and when we get to eat dinner and we do the different activities. So it's just a great like community event, basically.
Yeah. So as far as like the expo itself, and then especially like the space that Subaru occupies, like what were your impressions of that?
So the Subaru booth in the expo, that was definitely cool. You got to see some vehicle highlights, different builds, both by drivers and by Subaru itself. And then, just it had a good, fun, festive feel, festive atmosphere. And being able to interact with different people from Subaru and see some of the kind of the new accessories that they're coming out with.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Being able to like actually chat with the accessory team and give them feedback, give them some ideas of what kind of we would like to see.
Yeah, that was a really good, valuable like experience for them and for us, because they were there purposefully to ask owners like, what would you like to see, what's not working, what can we do differently, and for them to listen, and hopefully implement some of those things would be really good.
Yeah, and honestly, being able to take a small role in the possibility of a whole like brand production is like that's cool. Like name another car brand that will like actually go to a driver and be like, what do you like, what do you don't like, like how often does that happen? So that was cool. And then also, the booth party was definitely an event.
Yeah,
I gotta say,
cool.
That was a fun, great event. And just love the atmosphere, the live music, the different classes, and just being able to, learn, interact, and just have a good time.
Yeah, it's great. And then what do you think, like, what were your thoughts of the Overland itself? Because like there's so many vendors there. It's huge.
Overland Expo, like it is, I would say, overwhelming. It can be.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, if you've been camping out, you know a couple brands, you know, you like what you prefer and what you buy. But then you're like, oh, there's like 40 other brands that make similar things. So like, let's go check them all out. Like,
crazy.
It's definitely overwhelming. Like, I don't even think I covered every single aisle.
Oh,
like you have to have like a plan of attack to figure out like what you're gonna do, because otherwise you'll just be wandering for all 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. And yeah, and to your point, like you may know of a brand that you use or something, and then you'll see all these other things that you didn't even know existed.
Oh yeah, I found so many things that I've never even heard of, and I'm like, that's actually a really great idea, or that's a cool product, you know?
Yeah.
And just because it's just a company, like a small company, or like they're up and coming, you know, or, you know, there's a lot of European representation here, and they have some really awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And Australian too. There's a couple Australian companies. Biggest one is ARB, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw them.
So it's just like you kind of get different ideas, different inputs here, and then you can kind of start like colluding them in your head, just like, okay, well, I could use this. Maybe I'll throw this on, you know. So it's a great experience, even if you don't buy anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like, it's a learning experience. You could see just like what people are offering and, you know, what potential there is.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for hopping on the mic for a little bit and chatting.
All right, thank you, Raphael. It's a great chance to meet you.
Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your time and good trip home.
All right, you too. Safe travels.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thank you so much for watching this video from Subaru Base Camp at Overland EXPO West in Flagstaff, Arizona. I had a really great time getting these conversations with all the campers, also showing what was going on at Subaru Base Camp here. It was such a great setup, and I really appreciate everybody that was involved in putting this together. Subaru Base Camp was a joint effort by Subaru of America, Rune Management, and of course our camp host Emily, who goes by Do Yoga Outside. They did such an incredible job of setting up all the areas for eating, for just hanging out by the campfires. They had the water station so we could fill our refillable water bottles. Of course, they had coolers with all kinds of drinks, and we cannot forget the incredible chefs that they secured so that we could have incredible meals for breakfast and dinner. We really appreciate everything that everybody did for all of the campers here at Subaru Base Camp at Overland EXPO West. If you have not been to Overland EXPO, there are multiple locations. Go to the website, check it out. But most of all, thank you so much, Subaru of America, and thank you so much, Joe. This has been such an incredible experience for all of us.